So here's example 5 from the 4.5 notes. So here, using our log properties, we're going to solve this word problem. So it says sound intensity. For a sound with intensity I, which is in watts per square meter, the loudness L, comma I of the sound in decibels is given by the function, as you can see here, where I naught is the intensity of a barely audible sound. So it's about 10 to the negative 12 watts per square meter. Now, an artist and a recording student turns up the volume of a track so that the sound's intensity doubles. By how many decibels does the loudness increase? So here, what we're trying to figure out is the increase in loudness. So that's our main goal here. So increase in loudness. So to do that, though, we need to determine what is the difference between when the sound artist doubles the intensity of the sound by the original sound here. So remember in this case that we have Li. So that's kind of like our Y, so Li. Okay. Now, if this person is doubling the intensity, so I represents intensity. So this person doubles, and we're going to subtract it by our original intensity. So that's just going to be Li here, okay? So we're going to take our double the intensity minus the original intensity here. So what we're going to do here, since we have our function 10 log of I divided by I naught, okay, we're going to have our 10 log, so this is 10 times log, and then we're going to do our 2 times our intensity, and then I naught stays, well, I naught, that has not changed. And then we subtract it from our original function here. So we have minus 10 times our log of I, or intensity, divided by I naught. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually take out or factor out what these two things have in common. Well, if you notice, they both have a 10 in common. So we're actually going to go ahead and factor that out. So we have a 10, and then here we have our log of 2I all over I naught. Okay. And then we subtract it from our original function here, log times, or of I divided by I naught. You really don't need the second parentheses, so go ahead and erase that, okay? Now, what we're going to do is use basically our properties so we can figure out our answer here, okay? Now, if you notice, we have log of 2I over I naught, okay? So here's like saying 2 times I. So remember, whenever we multiply to expand that, we actually add. So now we have 10 that stays on the outside. We have log of 2. So it's like saying 2 times I divided by I naught. Okay. Plus, now the 2 is gone, we have log of our I divided by I naught. This is an I right here. And then once again we have our minus. That did not go away. Log of I divided by I naught. And then here we do need to close another parentheses. Now if you notice, log of I divided by I naught minus log of I, those are what we would call like terms. So we can actually subtract them and they cancel out. So now we distribute this 10, and what we're left here is we have 10 times log of 2. So now what we do is we plug this into our calculator. So we do 10 and then we multiply it by log, and remember this is our base 10, our common log, of 2. And we're going to round to the basically hundredths place. So our answer is going to be about 3.01. Okay. So basically the increase in loudness, so going from our original intensity to when these sound artists increased the intensity twice or doubled it, the increase in loudness was 3.01, and in this case our label is decibels. Now remember, if you have any questions, make sure you come in, ask those, or when you come back into class the next day, make sure you ask those questions.